everyone, my name is Jenny and my partner James and I just finished this build this winter, so we're going to do a little tour and show you what we did. Come on in! So this is a 2019 ProMaster 159 Extended. And with this build, we wanted to try a new color scheme. So we decided to go with the sage green cabinetry and pull it in with a lot of light sandy tones to keep it really bright and calming. And we pulled it all together with champagne gold accents in the handles, the faucet, and the soap dispenser. All right, so let's start in the kitchen. One of our favorite features about this van is the bamboo countertop. It's a solid butcher block style countertop, and it's really aesthetic and it really keeps the space nice and bright. We've got our sink under mounted here with a white fire clay sink and pulling it together with a gold faucet and soap dispenser. Down on this side of the kitchen is our propane cooktop. It runs on propane and it ignites with a D-cell battery. We love this cooktop because it makes the space feel really homey. So in the middle here we have lots of counter space for chopping veggies or running any appliances like a blender or espresso machine. And to run those items we've got an outlet on the wall here so it can run any 120 volt appliances and an extra light switch here for under cupboard lighting. So in this van we have an instant hot water heater and we really like it because it's really efficient and it only heats what you need. So it doesn't actually have a holding tank where it needs time to heat up and you only have a limited amount of water. It heats on demand and it's ready at the tap or at the shower whenever you need it. Underneath the stovetop here we have a really big drawer, so room for lots of food or coffee supplies or whatever you need. Beside that we've got a utensil drawer with a bamboo organizer. Everything is on latches, so whenever the van's moving, you know nothing's gonna fly open. To activate them you just press it shut. Beneath this drawer we actually have a false drawer. It basically just gives space for the fridge to ventilate. Beneath it we have our Norcold 12 volt fridge. It's very efficient. It actually has a little freezer compartment so you can still store lots of berries for your smoothies. Underneath the sink we've got two French doors with even more storage. Let's move on to the right side of the kitchen. So we get a lot of questions about what this space is here. And the answer is we put swivel seats in and we needed space for the driver's side to be able to swing around and have room for their feet and legs. We wanted this space to be multifaceted, so not only can we swing around now when we're sitting in the swivel seat, but we also designed it to house our Webasto air heater. So it actually just runs along the back here. It's permanently fixed, so it's not something you ever need to access. You can see the vent here underneath my feet, and the vent can change direction depending on what way you want to turn it. So something that we think is essential to van life in Canada is an air heater. So we have a Webasto Airtop 2000 heater and it provides really hot, dry air in the van. So that coupled with insulation in the van means we can go pretty much anywhere 4 seasons in Canada. It has a thermostat on the wall and it regulates the temperature just like it does in your house at say 22 or 25 degrees and it's super efficient. We insulated this van with Havelock sheep's wool. It's a new thing that's on the market and we really like it because it's a really good insulator, it's fire retardant, and also it's really great with moisture, so it's a really good choice for a van. On the floor, we actually chose to do foam board insulation just because it allowed us to maximize our standing height inside. Beside the vent, we built a shoe storage. So it just has a door that opens up and it's really nice to keep your tiny space organized. Mounted on the wall here, we have a little bit of an electrical hub. So we've got 2 USB outlets. We have our dimmer switch for our under seat lighting. We also have the switch for our inverter. So the inverter allows us to switch power from 12 volts to 120 volts and use electronics such as a laptop charger or a blender. Lastly, we have our hot water heater display where you can control the temperature and turn it on and off if you wish. To the right of the kitchen, we have our built-in table storage. To set up the lagoon table, we open up the door here, slide the table out, and detach the arm from the table in its storage mode. First, we slide the arm onto the bracket, attach the second arm on top, and lastly, slide the table on top. We really like the lagoon table because it has these different joints, which make it really versatile. So you can move the tabletop around in different directions, push it out of the way to get up, or have extra counter space while making a meal. Alright, so let's get into the lounge area. So we wanted to create a space that was going to be really comfortable to hang out in, whether we are entertaining guests or if you're just hanging out here by yourself. So we designed this L-shaped lounge because it has plenty of seating, it's really comfortable, but also wraps around the space and really balances the area. The cushions have 4-inch memory foam, so it's super comfortable, and all of the upholstery have zippers on them, so they're totally machine washable. And my favorite part, I can lay back and kick my feet up. Another thing that we really like about the lounge is that it gives the van a lot more storage. So it opens up in 2 places, and it's wide open and it wraps around the whole L shape. This is great for bulky items, and it's easy access in the main cabin. With the sale of this van, we do offer a Dometic cassette toilet. They seal so they're able to be used full time, and they're really easy to maintain. Depending on how much the toilet is being used, we recommend either keeping it in the bench seat here or in the gear garage in the back. Down below is one of our favorite features of the van, our mood lights. So we love having dim light at night, just for settling in, watching a movie, or just getting ready for bed. Alright, so let's move on to the bedroom. So in the bedroom, we've got a 6-inch memory foam queen mattress. We have it positioned widthways in the van, and we designed it to be parallel with the windowsills. That way it gave us a natural foot and head extension, about 2.5 to 3 inches on either side. This is a great feature because having a bed widthways really allows us to maximize the living space, and it also allows pretty tall people to sleep in the van. So window to window, it actually measures 6'5", and just outside the window, in the spots where there is some wall, measures about 6'1". So at the head and foot of the bed, we've got 2 bunk windows. They let a lot of light in, and when we have them open, it creates a really nice breeze in the summertime. And they also have bug screens. Mounted on the windowsill here is our Webasto display. So to turn it on, we just click on, click once for heating, and then set the temperature that you would like. We mounted the air heater display on the windowsill there for cold mornings when you want to turn the heat on before getting out of bed. On the other side, we've got 2 more USB ports, so you can charge your phone from bed. Alright, so let's talk about our absolute favorite feature of the van, our skylight. We love how much light it brings in during the daytime, and in the evenings it's really nice to be able to lay in bed and stargaze. So it has a couple different options. First, it has a bug screen that you can pull across, or there's also a full shade mode. Or we can open up the hatch. You can open up the hatch fully, or you can pop down to a 2nd or 3rd level before it locks closed. As for the lights, we have 2 main circuits. We have 4 in the front of the van, which illuminate the main part of the cabin, and then we have 2 back here in the bed area. We like to have them on 2 different circuits just so you can get into bed without having all of your lights on. Both light switches are on dimmers, and of course within arm's reach from bed. Because we have a propane cooktop, it's important to ventilate the van whenever we are cooking. So we've got a fan up top here, and it's got 3 settings. And it can also suck air in or pull air out depending on if you're cooking or if you just want some airflow in the summertime. Throughout the van, we have 4 upper cabinets. They provide a lot of extra space for plates and bowls and dishes. So they lift up and stay up with these special hinges. When they close, they have a latch as well to keep them shut while driving. So we carried the bamboo theme throughout the countertop, the organizer, and then lastly these bamboo hooks. So we find hooks are really important to have because it really makes your space really livable. When you're coming back from the beach, you want to hang up your bathing suit or just come in and hang your jacket. It's a really nice touch. All right, let's head over to the garage. So this is our gear garage. As you can see, there's plenty of space here. We designed the bed to be 36 inches high because that seems to be a good height for most people to be able to fit their bikes in with the front tire off. So on the right side here, we have all of our plumbing and kind of our water hub. We have a 22-gallon freshwater tank that fits right over the wheel well, so it helps save space. And in these cupboards, we have a little bit of extra room for storage. So mounted on the wall here, we have a water level sensor. So as you can see, you can press and hold on the freshwater tank and on the gray water tank, and it'll show you how full the tanks are. Right over here we have our outdoor shower, which has hot and cold water. Again, it's an instant hot water heater, so you'll have hot water on demand whenever you need it, whether you want to take a shower or if you just want to rinse your feet off after the beach. To set the shower up, we have the suction cup shower head holder, which is removable. And for privacy, we have this pop-up tent, which is really easy to literally just pop up, doesn't have any poles, and it has a window around the top, so you can spray water in without actually having to hold the shower head. Over on the left side here, you can see that there's a light switch, which is really nice in the evenings to be able to unload and reload your stuff with light. And just below that, we have our propane locker. So since we have propane gas in the van, it's really important to keep it in a sealed and vented locker. So to open it, we just have this toolbox latch. We slide out this front piece, and then you can access your tank easily. We use a standard barbecue propane tank because they're really easy to either exchange or refill. So just behind it, we have our electrical hub. So we have 300 amp hours of battery with AGM deep cycle batteries. Up top, we have 3 100-watt solar panels that feed our battery bank. We also have a Bluetooth module that can track your electrical system through an app on your phone, so you can always tell how much battery power you have. So almost everything in this van runs on 12 volts, but for items that do need to be plugged in, we have a 1500-watt inverter charger. For the charger function, we have this Norcold outlet. If you're ever low on battery power for whatever reason, you can plug into shore power and charge your batteries directly. Alright, so we've got our water fill port here. It opens with a lock so no one can tamper with your water source. As for our gray water tank, it's mounted underneath the van, as I mentioned, to maximize space. So to empty it, you just pull this valve, and it drains out the back if you're using eco-friendly soap, or we also provide a sewer hose kit if you're at a dumping station. Thanks for taking the time to watch our van tour. We really wanted to create a van that was stylish, comfortable, but most importantly functional. If you want to see more from us, feel free to subscribe at Jennie and James, where we'll post more van tours and a build series. If you are interested in purchasing this van, we'll link the ad in the description below. If you're interested in having a custom build done by us, feel free to reach out to us at our website, moonlitcampers.ca. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.